I have to say, I didn't expect this to happen so soon. But you did it. You're in the starting lineup, man.
I'd be lying if I said I was surprised, but I appreciate it, Coach.
Good. Now you have to prove you belong.
Come on, Coach, you know I got it.
Look, I just want to be as clear as possible with you. And if we bench a vet tonight and start a rookie and you lay an egg, it makes the organization look real bad. And that can have ripple effects. Listen, I need you to go out and make an impact, at least on one end of the floor tonight.
Keep it real with me, Coach. Would you get in trouble if I didn't?
Well, I'll put it to you this way. There's a lot of politics when you reach this level. Things aren't always simple as X's and O's.
Yeah, see that right there? That's why you should know I won't let you down.
Ooh, I like that.
I got you, Coach.
Thanks, man.
Greetings, it's 2K Sports bringing you live coverage of the NBA. This is our Sunday night broadcast. With Grant Hill, Clark Kellogg, and Ali LaForce, I'm Brian Anderson. And alongside us is Shams Charania, who'll be hanging out and chatting with us for a bit. Shams, great to have you with us as always, man.
Absolutely, and BA, there's a lot to talk about these days, so thanks for having me.
Tee us up now. Is the news robust or minimal at this time of year?
Oh, BA, it's always fluid with me.
And you look at this draft class for the Hornets, Shams. What stands out to you?
Immediately, BA, I'm told that front office is prioritizing culture, guys that want to play the right way, and then Knipple and McNeely, they added shooting and grit, and for a team that's trying to up its toughness and tenacity, they seem like just what the doctor ordered. So this Hornets organization is very happy about their additions.
Going to be a very interesting team to watch.
Definitely. LaMelo Ball has a lot of upside. What can he do with some guys that are going to bring some culture to this team?
And a look at the starters for Charlotte. Ball and Miller at the 1 and the 2. Pat Connaughton is out there with Miles Bridges. And it's MP in at the center, filling out the middle. And for Washington, Keyshawn George is out there with Chris Middleton. And then there's C.J. McCollum. Then there's Bilal Coulibaly. And it's Sarr in at the 5. And history was made recently. Let's go courtside to revisit MP's incredible performance.
Well, he had a flat-out insane game, setting a new NBA record for threes in the game, passing the 14 that Klay Thompson hit back in 2018. The new record holder told me, quote, "I was just in the zone. Everything was going in. It was the best feeling in the world. And it was so much fun to watch, guys."
No doubt, sure was. Thanks for that. Something that MP has that not many other rookies can claim, championship experience. MP was a key member for his team that won a title in the European League.
Yeah, and there's no substitute for experience like that. MP might be a rookie, but to have played in the European Championship game is something that goes a long way as far as composure on the court.
And Shams, over the last 7 seasons, a different champion every year. The league's as wide open as it has ever been.
BA, remember also, through the NBA's first 51 seasons, the Lakers and the Celtics won more than half of the NBA titles. So this is a conscious effort to engage fans league-wide and create an opportunity for everyone to compete evenly every single year.
Yeah, not just a big market league anymore.
I love the execution we are seeing thus far. 4 shots and 4 makes.
Washington has gone 2 of 2 at the perimeter. And the first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. There's McCollum with the 3. It's hauled in by Connaughton.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Pass the ball. 4-3. And Charlotte, another 3.
Boy, you gotta love how quick ball shot is. Doesn't take a lot of time to get himself squared up.
For Washington, they've gone 2 of 3 from the floor. And Shams, with younger teams like OKC taking the reins, new stars for fans to get acquainted with. Any concern there for the league?
You know, BA, I think the parity in all these young up-and-coming players is good, and it would probably be more of a concern if these young teams weren't as formidable. But listen, stars like LeBron James, Stephen Curry, Kevin Durant, they have had their heyday. You want to see that next generation of players ready to carry the mantle, whether that's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Anthony Edwards, Luka Doncic, Cooper Flagg, the list goes on.
And the Hornets making a change here. Sexton's checked in. Washington again can't hit.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Miller can't get it to go. The Wizards trail by 8, and they double up Middleton. Pass to Sarr. Back to Middleton. Washington moving the ball around. And here's George. Can they get it? And it's MP with a rebound. And we've heard greats like KD and LeBron question ring culture in the NBA, Shams.
They both chased after championships as well, though. They've both gone after those rings. And so, for sure, counting rings, that definitely oversimplifies the legacy of the game. We have to see exactly how the player's body of work stacks up. Everyone's going to have their own opinion. Everyone's going to have their take. And trying to influence public opinion is a tricky game. At the end of the day, people are going to look at stats. They're going to look at how many championships you win. They're going to look at the entire body of work. And rings culture is a part of that to an extent.
Checked in for Washington. Carrington comes in for Koulibaly. Charlotte also making some changes. Williams is checked in for Bridges. Knipple comes in for Miller. And it's Mann in for Ball. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in this first quarter. To the inside. Here's Sarr. Good setup. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. And with picks 2 and 3 in this year's draft, Shams, we saw the Spurs and the Sixers add to already crowded backcourt rotations.
The draft is really a talent grab, so you have to go for the best available. But we saw in the finals the value of having multiple guys who can play with the ball in their hands, spread the floor, do multiple things on the court, and the competitiveness is a big part of this. The ability to play both ends is a big part of this. So all of those traits increasingly important to win in today's NBA.
And it's Washington with the ball. After the basket by Charlotte. Pass to Middleton. That's in. Coming off an assist from McCollum. Middleton's got 6 points.
Well, there's a good reason this guy shoots as many threes as he does. Chris Middleton is a knockdown three-point shooter.
It's rebounded by Washington.
We love to see guys challenge one another like that. To the defense that time.
And again, it's Washington.
Nice job to recognize the lack of D in that medium range area.
And MP throws it down hard.
Tell you what, MP's game makes you excited about the future of this league.
Here's McCollum. 15 in his last outing. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Pass to Kispert. Now Carrington. McCollum outside. Sarr with a screen on Sexton. And finished off by Sarr.
Every time I watch Sarr, I'm just amazed at how light off the floor he is.
Tries the 9-footer. And he gets it to go off the front iron. He's got 14. Poked away. McCollum way outside. And that's not gonna go. MP getting it done for the Hornets. Absolutely carrying the offense. He ends the quarter with 14. We'll be right back after this word. Just joining us. We played through 1 quarter in this one. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Hornets.
Well, they found a groove. And
Draft coming out of college. Shams, what's changed over the years?
Yeah, these players in college are making so much money. In some ways, players that are going back to school at times are making just as much, if not more money than they would if they're being drafted. So the NIL money at play is the biggest story. Players no longer have to necessarily sacrifice their earnings. They can get the exposure, they can get the college experience, the big tournament. Also, they can get the big bag, the nice pocket change as well. So whether you stay in college or go to the NBA draft, whether you want to stay abroad, but in most cases enter college basketball, there's a lot of money there in NIL.
Game's popular as ever. We've got Carlton Carrington, George out there with Bilal Koulibaly. Then there's CJ McCollum, and it's Sarr in at the 5. That's the 5 on the floor for the Wizards. Back to Koulibaly. From 17, Sarr misses.
probably not the shot they had in mind, but you can't fault him. He had a clean look.
Miller, the pass to MP. Oh, MP showing the big range.
He's now matched his three-point total from the first quarter here in the second period. 4 in the game already for him.
All right, Chums, we know you got to hop back on your phone in case you have to break any news. Thank you for being with us here tonight. Great stuff.
Happy to be here, BA. Thank you.
And as always, Shams with some great stuff there. I'll tell you what, this guy knows all when it comes to the NBA.
No doubt, Shams is the guy when you're looking for the inside scoop. So well connected and respected around the league.
MP, the pass to Sexton. Back to MP. Power move from MP.
It's been a good night for him overall and a good night for this team.
The Wizards trail by 8. They double team McCollum to the middle. And finished off by Sarr.
His playmaking is something to watch. Threading that pass right in there.
And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up for Charlotte. They've led by as many as 11.
They've been pretty lax with their perimeter defense, giving up a lot of three-pointers.
And their defensive rotations have been non-existent.
Sarr has the open look. That's good. And it's McCollum with the assist. McCollum's got 6 assists here tonight. Inside, 8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. And MP throws it down.
Boy, MP is just filleting this defense. I mean, they've got no answers for him right now.
Washington has gone 2 of 5 from distance here in the second quarter. Carrington no good. Hornets leading by 9.
If they take their time, this will be the final possession of the quarter.
Yeah, they've got to hold for the last shot here.
There's McCollum with the 3. Hornets with the rebound. MP's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's Miller. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
How about that one? A perfect finish to the half for them to tack another 3 points onto their lead.
And so it's Charlotte now holding a 12-point lead at quarter's end. Boy, they've been playing at a fast pace, beating the defense in transition and adding to that big lead. Back after this.
Hello, everybody. We're here to break it all down, and through the first half of play, it's a very commanding lead for the Charlotte Hornets.
Their three-point shooting, wow. I didn't get a math degree, but I didn't go to Shaq University either. I do know a little thing about threes.
Yeah, Kenny, I heard you applied to Shaq University. Denied.
Taking a closer look at the first half matchups, these two guys have led the way for their teams.
Yeah, you love to see 2 great players go at it. They brought their A games and the fans are enjoying it.
As we are here in the studio. Can't wait to see how these guys close it out. Thanks as always for watching. Let's head back to Brian Anderson and crew for the start of the second half.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. Hey, you look at MP in this game, he's been everywhere.
Well, if he's hit threes like he did in the first half, he's going to have a monster night.
Yeah, you know what? The defense is going to adjust. They'll be ready for him now, so I'm sure they talked a lot about how to slow him down.
And a lot of spot-up shooters now adding a 1-dribble pull-up 3 to the repertoire.
And when you have defenders selling out to contest that catch and shoot, you got to reload, relocate, and let it fly. It's a valuable counter for those long-distance specialists.
Here's who Charles Lee is starting in the second half. Ball and Miller at the 1 and the 2. MP is out there with Miles Bridges. And it's Connaughton in at the small forward position. Wizards trail by 15. It's McCollum with a drive. And they pick up 2. McCollum's gotten his second bucket on the night.
Yeah, we know CJ's got a good shot, but he is at his best going to the rim.
And the basket by MP.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
I think they're playing too soft on the perimeter. They can't stay so soft. They've got to get up into the shooters here.
There's McCollum with the 3. And the three-pointer goes. McCollum's gotten his 3rd basket of the night.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Middleton up top, covered by Connaughton. Sarr with a screen on ball. Down to 5 on the shot clock. McCollum's shot is off. Charlotte leading by 13. And the Wizards last season with the worst record in the Eastern Conference. Grant second in losses only to Utah.
Yeah, B.A., the course is clear. Development and youth. The losses can be tough to stomach, but they do have some intriguing up-and-coming players.
It's George on the wing. Washington moving the ball around. McCollum against ball. Now here's McCollum. He's closely guarded. From deep, Sarr. And the rebound goes to the Hornets. Well, when this one's done, they'll be off to Miami, taking on the Heat. That game will conclude the 3-game road trip they're currently on. Here's MP. And yes, it goes. Got a little English on that one. MP's got 37. And now a timeout called by Brian Keefe. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. And looking at second chance points last year, here were the teams that did the most damage on the offensive glass. The Hornets 4th.
This is a hustle stat. This team pounded the offensive glass, and it shows in their numbers from last year.
McCollum, an easy 2 on the layup. McCollum's got 7 points for the quarter.
Boy, he's looked unstoppable this half. Maybe he got a little pep talk over the break.
And MP throws it down.
Come on, man, so aggressive. MP, that trait will take you a long way in this game.
Miller comes with a double. For 3, George. And it's MP with a rebound. MP's got 9 rebounds now. Fires the 3, and Ball with the basket. The assist by MP. MP's got 4 assists now tonight.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
And you know, that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
For 3, Bridges. And it's Coulibaly with a rebound. The Wizards trail by 20. Well, Clark, what's something that sets Miles Bridges apart from his fellow NBA players?
How about we start with toughness? I mean, he's a physical presence out there. He loves a challenge, highly competitive. I like his physicality on the wing. I mean, he invites contact, and he's not shying away from anybody.
Sarr against MP. Again, Charlotte.
His big night continues. He is fueling this lead.
And 1:01 left in the 3rd quarter. Coulibaly drives in. Pass to Sarr. The 3. The rebound by MP. MP's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. And they double up MP. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. Here's Coulibaly. No points so far. Pass to George. Out to McCollum. There's the 3, and he scores it. Now 5 of 9 from the field.
This is the kind of scoring punch that McCollum can provide. He gets it done at all 3 levels.
On target from range. MP's got 44.
He's been terrific offensively. You can bet they'll feed him down the stretch, that's for sure.
For 3, McCollum. And it's MP with a rebound. MP's got rebound number 11.
Yeah, no question about it. I mean, as they're looking to battle back, that's one of the key elements. You got to rebound.
Count it. MP's got 46.
Since half, there's been a stark contrast between these teams. I'm talking about efficiency at the offensive end.
And that's why you have such a huge gap in the shooting numbers between the teams.
Here's Sarr. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. MP getting it done for the Charlotte Hornets. Piling up the numbers that quarter. Already, he's got a double-double. Time for a quick break, then back to the action. right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
Served him up a tasty room service dime right there, boy.
And 1 quarter to go in a game. Franchises climb. Grant, are you glad you got in when you did?
Oh, yes I am. I think beyond, though, the dollars and cents, it's just the joy of having a hand in the growth of this game and this league that we all love so much.
Here's what Washington's going with right now. Sars checked in for Champagny. George comes in for Kispert. Chris Middleton's checked in for Johnson, and it's Koulibaly in for Carrington. C.J. McCollum is out there with Bilal Koulibaly. Then there's George, then it's Chris Middleton, and it's Sar in at the 5, down low. That's the 5 on the floor for the Wizards.
Showing a lot of muscle on the interior. MP unaffected by the defense there.
McCollum outside. It's good. Set up beautifully by George. George has got 3 assists now in this one. Hornets leading by 19. And here's MP from outside. He got it again! Sensational! And that gives him 51.
Making it look easy.
The Wizards have gotten 7 of their first 10 shots to go during this 4th quarter. McCollum looks around. From the stripe, Hornets with the rebound. MP's got rebound number 12 here already in the game.
And you can see how scary this team can be when everything is clicking for them. Just a terrific performance for the Hornets.
And everything seemed to go their way today. They were firing on all cylinders, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., this was the kind of performance you relish as a player. Just a very impressive win.
And they'll chalk this up as their 3rd win of the year.
Yeah, this is far from the last word in the season series. Still 3 more meetings between them and plenty of motivation to square things up.
We know familiarity breeds contempt. I would expect things to become more heated as these teams face each other going forward.
And what a huge performance it was for MP.
Boy, I loved his approach. Businesslike, methodical, highly productive. When they needed points, he was the one that got them. Total mix-up right there. They need to get on the same page and fast.
And it's a completely new group for Washington. And the Hornets making a change here as well. Green is checked in. Here's Charlotte. MP, the pass to Sexton. And MP throws it down.
This is what winning is all about. Playing your best when it matters most.
Yeah, you know, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
Here's Kispert. Count that one.
It's nice they found their rhythm here, but the clock is just not their friend.
Now they're playing with urgency, huh? They could have done it.
Yet another bucket.
And it's 60 points again for him. Can't believe he's done it 3 times.
That's right. And now he's tied for the 3rd most 60-point games in a single campaign. Kispert outside. They set the pick. Here's Whitmore outside. Hornets with the rebound. MP outside. Lets it fly. And so Charlotte takes this one by a big margin. Boy, this crowd has to be shocked by the way their team was dismantled.
Shocked and surprised. It doesn't matter what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to just waltz in and cruise to the type of victory like we saw tonight.
And that about wraps it up. For Allie LaForce, Clark Kellogg, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson saying thank you for watching the NBA, brought to you by 2K Sports. So long, everyone.